What's going on, YouTube? We're back. We got that shit fixed right there. Hopefully everything's going good now. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I hope my fucking voice is coming on the stream. If not, I'm pissed. Okay, so let me fix this. Let's fix my fucking TikTok. And bam. And we are good to go.
Here, dead on target.
And the Spurs with possession. Here's the Prodigy. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's the Prodigy, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It's tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive. Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Here's the Prodigy. The layup missed. Last game for the Spurs. They pick up the W against Oklahoma City. A pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Watson with the dunk.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Fox looking it over. Pass to the Prodigy. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
That's good from the Prodigy. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Murray kicks to Watson. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. For 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look now for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for the Prodigy, and it's Harper in for Castle. Changing it up here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. On the court for San Antonio. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Prodigy is out there with Vucevic, and it's Harper in at the 1. Pass to the Prodigy. There's the small dunk to finish it off.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Murray scanning the floor. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Here's the prodigy. Rebounded by Holmes.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against Oklahoma City was all business. He had 36 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. All around, he just seemed unstoppable, getting everything he wanted. Hopefully, he's got more of that energy for us tonight.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Zeke Naji. And it's Peyton Watson in for Christian Brown. Here's the prodigy. The Nuggets getting the button. Pass to Vucevic. There's a screen. A three from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Murray. Watson, the pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And now it's an 8-point Denver lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Spencer. Here's Jokic. Vucevic defending. And Watson has in the corner. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Denver making a switch here. Others checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Harper's checked in. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
The Nuggets leading by 11. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Spencer's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Denver.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Here's Spencer. Still yet to score. Pass to Jokic. It's over Vucevic, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gordon.
Well, I don't know if he needed the fadeaway, but the points count all the same.
Here's Fox. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's the prodigy. There's the three. Sinks the triple. The prodigy's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And it's Gordon missing. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings. So, do you agree with these rankings, big fella?
I rarely agree with them, Ernie. Makes me wonder who's doing these rankings. I think we should check their credentials.
You know what, Jack? I think you should try to do the power ranking.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Nuggets.
Once they gain position underneath the...
And that concludes half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Murray. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Gordon. Pass to Strother. Floats one up. And here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Over to the wing. Here's the Prodigy. Offline with his 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Gordon. Over Bryant. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Now Castle. To the paint. Here's the Prodigy. Up and in on the layup. The Prodigy's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Strother. Now here's Gordon, and here's Jokic. Defended by Wembanyama. Jokic inside. Wembanyama on him.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
For Denver, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Jokic drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Watson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 5. Here's the Prodigy, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And Denver has possession, following the bucket by the Spurs. Clock at 4. Here's Jokic. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. teams making some changes here. And here we can check out the story for Jamal Murray.
And right now, he's in.
Spurs trail by 8 on the court for San Antonio. Prodigy is up there with Vucevic, and there's Harper, and it's Fox, and it's Vassell in at the small forward.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Spencer, guarded by Fox. Spencer, the pass to Little. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Crosses over. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Brown. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's the Prodigy, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harper against Murray. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important. Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be. And how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Yeah, you can tell Vassell likes sharing the ball. He's not just looking for his shot.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Pass to Holmes. Wide open look here for Murray. And the Nuggets hit again from deep. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And we'll see you next time.
5th game in our MVP series, and I'm feeling good tonight, Xander.
All right. You got something special in store for
Man,
us?
I got something legendary.
I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but MP's got a real devilish look in his eye right now.
Yeah, I'm shooting my offhand.
Oh, okay, all right, like once, right?
All game long.
All right, listen, I know you're nice with MP, but come on, all game?
Look, I'm that nice, Xander, and I'm gonna win this game shooting with my offhand. Because I'm the MVP, right? Right? Let's go!
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Bryant in at the power forward position. And for the Pacers, Ivica Zubac's out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Halliburton, then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Thomas in at the 2. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Now here's Halliburton. Anunoby for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Here's the prodigy. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame. It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved, and his role is increasing.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Zubac. His last outing, he had 18 points. Thomas passes to Anunoby. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Anunoby's got 6.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. The prodigy can't hit. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Thomas outside. Off the mark there with a 3. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the prodigy gets it to go. It's a tie ball game.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Thomas. Outside for Halliburton. The 3 is up. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. The prodigy. Indiana with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of three-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton gets beyond the arc.
And Indiana with some changes. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 1. Here's the prodigy. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Devin Vassell out there with Luke Cornett. And it's the prodigy in at the 3 slot. And that one drops. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Indiana's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He finished with 47 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Fox, the pass to the prodigy. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Anunoby. Back to Halliburton. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of this game. San Antonio leading by 5. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Halliburton with the ball. Fox picks him up. Zubac passes to Walker. Halliburton for 3. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Now, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
There's 57 seconds. Left in the second. Anunoby for 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 9.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Pass to the prodigy. Now Castle. He's guarded by Nembhard. There's a screen. Shoots. Castle misses.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And the shot goes. And now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton in a rhythm, boy. He is something else to watch on the pull-up jump shot.
Down it goes. Jam that one home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Anunoby for 3. Vassell with the rebound.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Pass to the prodigy. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Spurs. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. And this might be a good time to check out the power rankings coming down the stretch.
Well, right now for the Spurs, not much movement for them, remaining at the number 4 spot on the list. Cruising along, playing some fantastic basketball.
But you look at the top 4 or 5 teams right now, Shaq, I think they all have a legitimate chance at the title.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
They've got Halliburton, Ivica Zubac's out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Pacers trail by 5. Takes the 3, down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, guys, you may have seen it. MP took to social media earlier today to proclaim he'd be playing this one with his offhand. Nobody is quite sure if he was serious or not. Most fans figured he was riling up the opposition. Either way, we'll find out soon enough just how serious MP was about this declaration. Back to you.
Not the type of thing we're used to seeing, that's for sure. Thanks for the report. Halliburton with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Here's Thomas. No good. That would have tied it. Bryant on the drive. On the wing, Fox. Back to Bryant. Fox outside. Clock at 6. On the wing, Bryant. Wembanyama against Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. 5th on the list, Indiana.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Pass to Halliburton. Takes a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 4. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, BA. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Walker, a good look. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Walker's got his second basket on the night. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Bryant outside. Fox against Halliburton. Back to Bryant. From downtown, the basket bucket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists in the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Zubac with a screen on Castle. Halliburton up top, jacks up the 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Fox outside. Unloads. Indiana with a rebound. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And an Obi for 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Castle's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Fox. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Zubac. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Zubac has got 6.
Well, Zubac can hit that shot from time to time. You got to contest his mid-range.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Neesmith, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Nembhard in for Tyrese Halliburton. And San Antonio with a change here too. Vassell's checked in. .119 left in the third quarter. Fox surveying the D. Vassell outside, back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know what makes Fox so difficult to defend? I mean, he applies that constant pressure to the defense.
De'Aaron Fox at the line for 2.
Free throw's good for Fox.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
Prosper's checked in for Indiana. Strus comes in for Anunoby. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Now here's Thomas. Still no points. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nembhard for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Bonner, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thomas misses. San Antonio leading by 6.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
3-pointer, Fox on target from range.
3 points.
Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. It's the Spurs up by 9. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, all about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Devin Vassell, Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's the prodigy in at the small forward position.
Aaron Nesmith had his feet ready, his hands were ready to catch the basketball, and as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
Vassell against Strus. Pass to Nesmith. Wide open. The rebound by the Spurs. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Vassell passes to Fox. Here's Harper. The three. No luck on that one.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And the basket by Prosper.
This guy's such an excellent passer. You want the ball in Nembhard's hands, letting him make decisions.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Fires away from way outside. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Nembhard with it. Fox picks him up. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. That one's wide left.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Pass to Harper. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. The rebound by Nesmith. The Pacers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And it's good. 2 points.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
I hear that music, and here they come. Your Pacers High School.
Getting ready for Indiana. Ivica Zubac checked in for Prosper. Walker comes in for Nesmith. OG Anunoby's checked in for Strus. And it's Thomas in for Nembhard. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornett. Bryant comes in for Vassell. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Harper. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Here's Anunoby. Jams it home!
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's the Prodigy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Thomas. Now Halliburton. Now Anunoby to take the lead. The three is in.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They have yet to score here in the fourth. A minute 15 left in the fourth. 4 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Thomas against Castle. Anunoby! And the three misses.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Fox outside. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. The 17-footer. Ooh, he needed it, and he got it.
Oh, the young man showing composure down the stretch. Big points from Castle in a big moment.
Now Anunoby takes a three, and he nails it.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's the Prodigy. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's San Antonio now.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
Yeah, big man with point guard skills. Wembanyama is terrific at getting it to his teammates.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
In this situation, you go all in for a steal off the inbounds pass. If they can't get one, they've got to foul and send them to the line.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Please give a big round of applause for your Youth Sports Team.
Now Fox. It falls!
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Cam Thomas out there with Halliburton. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Thomas against Castle. That's what he wanted!
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Thomas. Halliburton outside. Outside Walker. Shot clock at 6. Let's loose for 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Overtime just getting started here. Just about a minute in. Oh, Fox with a steal.
Remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Here's Bryant inside. Walker covering. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside Anunoby. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Spurs lead by 4. On the wing, Fox. Walker covering. Castle. Banks it home. Big shot.
The Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
Here's Thomas. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Oh, off target from downtown. And here's Fox. Clock at 6. Aggressive.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Halliburton. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Fox with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And he buries the jumper.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Thomas fires. The 3 is off.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
Antonio easily grabbing this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, I'm almost speechless. You just outplayed a top MVP candidate in a win, shooting exclusively with your offhand. How? Why?
Yeah, you like that, huh? Well, that's a tribute to Larry Legend. I heard the stories about him shooting with his offhand and beating the Blazers like 1,000,000 times growing up.
Oh, I should have connected those dots. That's a legendary game and a legendary bit of trash talk.
Hey, I'm just trying to put together a legendary season.
Oh, well, so far so good. Congrats on pulling off one of the most spectacular regular season feats in recent memory.
It's you.
Brian, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.